For every iPhone or Xbox, there's a tech product that flopped so hard it makes you wonder what they were thinking. We're talking billion-dollar budgets, years of hype, all gone in a puff of digital smoke. Here are 8 tech disasters you won't believe actually happened. Number 1. Google Glass, a billion-dollar faceplant. In 2013, Google promised the future, smart glasses that could film your life, show directions in your vision, and basically turn you into a cyborg. The world gasped, and then quietly laughed. Why? Google Glass was buggy, had a short battery life, and let people secretly record others. It cost a whopping $1,500 and gave birth to a new insult: glasshole. Not exactly the PR they hoped for. Tech experts loved it, but regular people didn't want to wear mini computers on their faces. Despite years of updates, it was pulled off the consumer market. Damage? An estimated $1 billion down the drain. Ironically, it's now used quietly in factories. Number 2. Apple Newton, the $100 million mistake. Before the iPhone, there was the Apple Newton. Released in 1993, it was one of the first personal digital assistants, basically a smartphone without the phone. It could take notes, store contacts, and even recognize handwriting, at least in theory. The problem? It didn't work well. The handwriting recognition was so bad it became a running joke. Even The Simpsons made fun of it. It was also bulky, expensive, and ahead of its time in all the wrong ways. People weren't ready for a digital organizer that couldn't understand what you wrote. Despite the hype and Apple's brand name, the Newton never caught on. Sales were weak, and after years of trying to fix it, Apple pulled the plug in 1998. Ironically, the same man who killed the Newton, Steve Jobs, came back later and gave us the iPhone. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy Note 7, the phone that exploded. The Galaxy Note 7 looked like a masterpiece. Beautiful design, powerful specs, great stylus. It was set to crush Apple until it started catching fire. Videos flooded the internet, phones exploding in cars, hands, even on planes. Turns out, Samsung's rush to beat the iPhone led to a battery design flaw. The company issued a recall, then had to recall the recall. It became a PR disaster. Airlines banned it, stores pulled it off shelves, and Samsung lost over $5 billion cleaning up the mess. Even memes couldn't save it. Number 4. Segway, the $100 million ride to nowhere. In 2001, the Segway was unveiled to the world with an insane amount of hype. It was kept secret during development, had code names, and was even backed by top investors. Steve Jobs reportedly said it would be bigger than the internet. Bold words, right? The Segway was supposed to revolutionize personal transportation, a self-balancing electric scooter that could glide you effortlessly around cities. No gas, no effort. It looked like something straight out of the future. But when it finally launched, things went downhill. Segways were expensive, costing around $5,000. They were also awkward, hard to store, and banned from many sidewalks. People weren't sure whether to treat them like bikes, cars, or just really weird roller skates. Instead of changing cities, they became punchlines. Mall cops rode them. Tourists rented them. And the revolution never arrived. After nearly 2 decades and over $100 million lost, Segway officially ended production in 2020. Number 5. Microsoft Zune, the iPod killer that killed itself. In 2006, Microsoft launched Zune, their shiny new music player to battle Apple's iPod. It had nice colors, social features, even a brown version. Brown. For a music player. The Zune was late to the party, lacked style, and had a weird sharing system no one used. By the time Microsoft got it right, the iPhone had already changed everything. Despite huge investment, Zune was discontinued by 2011. A $289 million write-off, and another tech graveyard entry. Number 6. Theranos, the $9 billion healthcare hoax. Theranos was once Silicon Valley's golden child. CEO Elizabeth Holmes claimed her tiny machine could run hundreds of blood tests with a single drop. The media loved it. Investors poured in $700 million. The company reached a valuation of $9 billion. But here's the twist. The tech didn't work. It never had. Employees knew, the board ignored red flags, and patients were misdiagnosed. Investigative reporters blew the story wide open. Theranos collapsed. Holmes faced fraud charges and prison time. This wasn't just a fail, it was a high-stakes con. Number 7. Google Stadia. Game over before it even started. When Google announced Stadia, it sounded like the future had finally arrived. No console, no downloads, just high-end video games streamed directly to your device, whether it was a TV, laptop, or smartphone. With Google's massive cloud power behind it, Stadia promised ultra-smooth gaming from anywhere. All you needed was a controller and a solid internet connection. But there was a problem. Even with good internet, many users faced lag, input delay, and inconsistent performance. And without enough exclusive titles, players weren't exactly rushing to switch platforms. Worse, you had to repurchase games you already owned just to play them on Stadia. That didn't sit well with gamers. Players lost interest, and Google, well, they're known for quietly shutting down projects that don't take off. By early 2023, Stadia was officially shut down, less than 4 years after launch. Number 8. Magic Leap. The $2 billion illusion. Magic Leap raised over $2 billion to build the future of augmented reality. They promised smart glasses that would blend digital objects into the real world, like something out of Iron Man. The hype was unreal. Backed by Google, Alibaba, and big-name investors, expectations were sky-high. In 2018, they finally launched the Magic Leap 1, and it flopped. It was bulky, cost around $2,300, and had barely any content. The visuals weren't as magical as promised, and developers didn't bite. Users were confused, and most just ignored it. By 2020, the company laid off half its staff, shifted to business use, and reports say they lost over $1.5 billion in the process. From sci-fi dreams to a forgotten headset, Magic Leap became one of tech's most expensive reality checks. So the next time you see a shiny new gadget, remember, not everything with a power button turns into profit. Some just crash and burn. Think we missed an even bigger disaster? Drop it in the comments and hit that subscribe button for more wild facts that defy belief.